being from the Pocono region of PA, it just made sense to somehow finally get Brandon from the Pocono Raceway to give us the green light to play disc golf at the track. You know, it's something, you know, we're in the woods, most of our courses up here in the Pocono, so having the, you know, huge facility that the Pocono Raceway is, it just felt like a natural opportunity to really just expose disc golf to the racetrack and have a lot of fun. Pocono Raceway has 3 different segments. It's the north track, the south track, and the east track. And because we were on the north track and we're utilizing mostly from the start-finish line back to turn 3, because Pocono has no turn 4, obviously, I wanted to show off the things about the track. The front stretch, the what turn 4 sign in turn 3. Play back to the grandstands and have some, you know, call them gimmicky holes, but really you're just seeing the whole facilities. And then when you get to hole 15 on the Terrace Club, you get to see the whole facade of the raceway from up top and really take in how big the facility is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one team of people that just go around and we'll look at tee boxes, make sure there's a piece of tape on the ground. Or if it's in the grass, we're going to put the flags in the ground. I'm not worried about this pile over here since we're not starting till 9 o'clock. We got till 10 o'clock to get it going. But the big thing is I want to get a hole sign set up and make sure we have the tee boxes all marked.
Where's the girl with the scarf? Hey, I'm already on E, by the way. Go!
Well, they're going to experience almost the entire raceway, or maybe not all the raceway, but they're going to see plenty of the racetrack and the grandstands, and you know, it's definitely not your typical course by any means, and it's not about an event like this is not about how necessarily how the obstacles come into play, but it's just all about having a good time and soaking in all of Pocono Raceway.
Now, Raceway isn't exactly the place you'd normally find these baskets. So, what are you hoping that some of these players get out of this whole experience?
I want it to be an experience. I want them to see that you can play disc golf anywhere. It's just having the place to put the baskets in and using the space you have wisely. You know, as we walked through the track today, you saw that we've really had safety in mind and wanted to make sure the golfers had a good experience. You know, we have the PA, we have the radio going on. It's really just a relaxed atmosphere to play disc golf with your friends.
Gave him more momentum. No. No. Welcome back, Disc. Welcome back.
The original concept came from a guy named Jim Trotter. He said this to me about 4 or 5 years ago, and he's a big race fan. So thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. Big shout out to Dynamic Disc. They really were, had my back through this. I got about 15 helpers. Of course, Brandon Nadowski and the folks over at Pocono Raceway for giving us the green light to come in. And really, it's about the fans. I want to thank all the fans that are coming out and all the disc golfers that want to be part of the experience.
Oh, it was a super great time. The course was amazing, what they did with what they have. And they have so much here. It was challenging, fun, fair. I'm sure everybody had a blast.
It was amazing. I mean, nothing better.
This was a hell of an experience. What they did here, amazing. First time up here, couldn't ask for anything more.
Oh, it was amazing out here today. All the big turns, the big throws. Couldn't do it any better. Thanks, Mr. Disc Golf and Dynamic Discs.
A lot of fun. Been a lot of fun. Again, Mike, done a great job as always, and what a unique spot. I hope this is just the first and not the last experience at Pocono. Awesome. It's my first time at a racetrack for disc golf. Awesome. Who figured?
Yeah, it was a great day at Pocono Raceway. Huge thanks to all the players that came out. If the players don't come out, things like this don't get to continue to happen. So it was great to see so many new faces, so many first-time people to play events. I want to thank all the volunteers who put a lot of work into making sure that this event was possible. I want to thank Pocono Raceway, Brandon, the president, for making things happen with just such a great venue. And of course, Mr. Disc Golf, Mike Solt, for really just being the visionary behind putting a 18-hole disc golf course at Pocono Raceway. So thanks again for everybody for checking things out and being a part of this, and I hope we can bring this to other stadiums and other venues in the near future.